Darlene Taylor Bonds, and as an emergency medical technician, I'm making this video in support of my fellow EMS brothers and sisters whose jobs are in jeopardy. Many of you may have already heard that the City of Detroit Council announced that they will be laying off 33 EMS workers, including in this layoff will be EMTs and paramedics. They propose eliminating 40 unfilled jobs as well. Detroit EMS responds to 140 to 160,000 medical and trauma emergencies each year. The EMS service is currently operating understaffed. On a national standard for response times, whenever ambulance is needed, they're supposed to be on scene within minutes. Typical ambulance runs are in a 5-mile radius, but because they're already short-staffed, they are being called to addresses up to 19 miles away. In addition to the EMS jobs losses, there will be 100 police layoffs, closures of 77 parks, and 2 neighborhood city halls, along with the reduction of services such as childhood immunizations. What does all this mean? It means potentially that if a resident or visitor of Detroit becomes sick or injured within the city limits, you could quite possibly die because it could take an hour or more for a paramedic unit to arrive. In a rally recently, it was discovered that a work order was signed for Engine 19 to get a new floor. That work order cost the city thousands of dollars. The problem wasn't the work order itself. The problem was there is no Engine 19. Another instance of misappropriated funds was for a work order for Engine 22. That engine was sold 35 years ago. So where is the money, so where is the money paid for these jobs and who benefited from them? It's time for the citizens of Detroit to take a stand and let the city council know that they are not tolerating their shenanigans any longer. If there is a dire need for cuts, then why don't we start from the top? Some of the top officials in EMS has a combined payroll of $2.5 million. Let's cut some of those high-paid jobs officials have and keep the man and the women on the bottom. After all, they're the ones who's saving the lives anyway. This is Darlene Taylor Bonds, and I support Detroit EMS, and you should too. Now I would like to share with you some of the actual footage from the rally in support of Detroit EMS.
Thank you very much, and your title?
President of the Detroit Emergency Medical Services Association.
What is going on here today?
What's going on here is the Commissioner of the Detroit Fire Department has proposed to lay off 33 live bodies to the Emergency Medical Services Division. We have 40 open positions now, taking away the 33 live bodies, 40 open positions and 73 positions. That whittles our fleet down to 13 ambulances trying to provide emergency life-saving services to the citizens, visitors of the city of Detroit. It's an absolute travesty. It's absolutely disgusting. It's a smack in the face of people that visit and live in this city, the people that care about protecting their families and provide for their families, that are dealing with what they're dealing with now in these critical economic times of job loss, times of no money. This is absolutely absurd. They deserve better. Human life, the preservation of human life should be a universal concern for everyone. And his utter disregard for the well-being of the people in this city is disgusting to me. And as far as I'm concerned, he should do the right thing and resign.
Okay, if that's what you suggest he do. He showed me a sheet that showed me the council appropriation and that they showed $1 million plus to be cut from EMS specifically. That was all he could really show me. What do you say about it?
He has a document that shows you that city council is recommending the cuts to EMS that's not coming from him. I have a document, the city council's financial advisory director, Irvin Corley, that recommends where cuts should come from in the fire department. So I'm not going to play a blame game. James Mack is the commissioner of the Detroit Fire Department. James Mack has a duty by the charter in this city to protect the citizens of the city and the public safety of that. If he is going to play games playing back and forth blaming council, I'm not playing that game. We're here for one universal purpose, and that's to protect the citizens in this city. He can play politics with whoever he wants, but do not play it with the lives of the people in this city.
You probably need more EMS workers.
We've been understaffed for years. This has been a critical problem for years. People have died because of these lack of resources, and it's only going to get worse. So, yes, we do need more resources. We need a lot more resources, and we need leadership in the Detroit Fire Department from the Commissioner's office that's going to do the right thing and take this department in the direction it needs to go.
And you suggest, what's your solution? He resign?
He resigned, definitely. And the citizens and visitors of this city should demand it. You call the mayor's office, you call city council. This person is not qualified to protect your lives. And obviously, with the decisions being made, he does not care about your life.
And what will happen if this takes place? Tell me the case scenario.
The case scenario is the citizens are cheated out of resources when they need an ambulance in an emergency. Citizens will wait hours if they even get an ambulance. People are going to die. The blood of those people is going to be on the hands of the city government as well as the commissioner of this department that currently sits in that spot.
What's your plan?
My plan is to do everything humanly possible to protect life in the city of Detroit. That's my plan.
As citizens of Detroit, you must go out and have your voice heard because these workers are needed. You would hate to find out if these workers are laid off that you were dead wrong for not doing something. I'm Darlena Taylor Bonds and support Detroit EMS because we need them.